February 21st, 1972. Nixon started it. President Richard Nixon arrived in Beijing, China, marking a pivotal moment in international diplomacy. This historic visit, lasting until February 28th, was the first time a sitting U.S. president set foot in the People's Republic of China. It ended 25 years of diplomatic silence between the two nations and reshaped global geopolitical dynamics. Before his presidency, Nixon expressed interest in engaging with China. In a 1967 Foreign Affairs article, he wrote, "There is no place on this small planet for 1 billion of its potentially most able people to live in angry isolation." Upon taking office, he sought to improve Sino-American relations, partly to gain leverage over the Soviet Union during the Cold War. National Security Advisor Henry Kissinger played a crucial role, conducting secret meetings with Chinese officials, including Premier Zhou Enlai, to lay the groundwork for the visit. These clandestine efforts culminated in the public announcement on July 15, 1971, that Nixon would visit China the following year. Touching down in Beijing on February 21, 1972, Nixon was warmly received by Premier Zhou Enlai. Notably, upon arrival, Nixon met with Chinese Communist Party Chairman Mao Zedong in Mao's private residence. This meeting was significant, as Mao had been in ill health, but insisted on meeting Nixon upon his arrival. The discussions were candid, covering various global issues, and set a positive tone for the rest of the visit. Throughout the week, Nixon engaged in multiple discussions with Premier Zhou Enlai. Beyond formal meetings, he and First Lady Pat Nixon toured cultural landmarks, such as the Great Wall, the Forbidden City, and the Ming tombs. These visits were extensively covered by the accompanying American press corps, providing the U.S. public with unprecedented glimpses into Chinese society and culture. Pat Nixon's visits to schools, factories, and hospitals further humanized the Chinese people to American audiences. The visit's diplomatic pinnacle was the issuance of the Shanghai Communiqué on February 27, 1972. In this joint statement, both nations expressed a desire to normalize relations and acknowledge their differing views on Taiwan. The U.S. recognized the One China policy, stating that all Chinese on either side of the Taiwan Strait maintain there is but one China. This strategic ambiguity allowed both sides to pursue improved relations without fully resolving the Taiwan issue immediately. Nixon's visit had profound global implications. It introduced a new dynamic in the Cold War, creating a strategic triangle between the U.S., the Soviet Union, and China. The improved U.S.-China relations pressured the Soviet Union to seek détente with the United States, leading to significant arms control agreements like the Anti-Ballistic Missile Treaty. Additionally, the opening of China paved the way for its eventual economic reforms and integration into the global economy, influencing international trade by offering a cheap labor force for decades to come. President Nixon referred to his journey as the week that changed the world. This landmark visit not only transformed U.S.-China relations, but also altered the course of global history, demonstrating the power of diplomatic engagement and strategic foresight in international affairs. For enthusiasts of historical ephemera, visit history-collectors.com to find collectibles that might complement your collection. You can own a piece of history